Hi everyone, welcome to my craft room. Today I want to show you how I make this flip out. So what I do is I start with a blank page. This happens to be a sewn-in journal, but you could use any journal that you're using. And I will take another piece of paper, like the paper that's in the book, and I'm going to fold it to measure it. I want it to be just a little bit smaller than the actual page. So then I'm going to open that up, make a crease. I will open that up, and I'm going to cut about 1/4 inch away from that crease. And that's going to give me a piece of paper like this. It has the crease and 1/4 inch. And then I inked all the edges to match the book. So then I took an envelope, just a regular envelope, and I'm going to tuck this into the flap, and that's how I'm going to measure my envelope. I'm going to cut this edge off to make it the correct size. And then what I'm going to do, now that this edge is open, I'm going to put some glue in there, and I'm going to glue it down. I don't want that end open. I want it to be a pocket. So then what I will do is I will ink all those edges. I inked all these edges, and this is glued shut. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this little flap, and I'm going to put glue on it. And I'm going to glue it down to the outside of the paper, to the outside of the page. I'm going to glue that flap down. So then when I open it, it will open from the inside of the book. It will open up. And this is your flap right here, glued down. So then I'm going to take the envelope, and I'm going to put some glue on the inside of the flap. And I'm going to put that underneath that page and glue it down. And then that will be a flap on top of your page. So now I don't want to use the window in this flap. So what I'm going to do is I took a piece of old book page and I inked it and cut it to size. So what I will do is I'm going to use Mod Podge to glue it down. I like to use Mod Podge when I use larger areas to glue down, because then I can use the paintbrush to get better coverage. So I'll cover that. And then I'm going to put that right on top of my envelope. So now I have my envelope on top with the book page glued to it. And then if you open it up, that's my pocket. And then I have another page here, and it opens this way. And you can see there's my flap. And then you can decorate it any way you want according to the journal that you have, the journal theme. Now this one is a vintage book journal. So I made a little pocket right here in the front. I attached it and then put some tags. And then I put a vintage receipt. And then for this little flap right here, I took a piece of brown paper and I just folded it in half and I glued it to the edge. And then I put a little grommet there. And then I used a little clip and put a word, imagine. And then I put a little key also. So then if you open it this way, I put some lined paper, but I only glued it on three of the edges, three of the sides. So I have a pocket. And then I use my circle punch to have it show the opening. And then on this side where the pocket is, I put some vintage music paper, and I put some paper lace. And then the inside I made a little note card, and I added some more of the paper lace to match. And then we come back to the front and you open the opposite way. I just put a little band here and I have that open so you can tuck some pages inside. I just put a line page on the inside. And then that all closes back together again. And that's how I make my flaps. Thanks for watching.